Hi Cancers, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you become a regular. If you're a regular, if you're coming back, I really appreciate all of your support, your likes, shares, subscribes, all of your comments. It's really wonderful. Thanks for coming back. So we're doing a love reading for Cancers, both singles and couples. We're going to start with the singles today and then do couples. So the reason why I'm doing a love reading on its own right now is because your general monthly readings for last month don't run out until about the 10th, 12th, 15th, something like that. So in the next few days, I'll be getting your generals out and you'll have more love information there too. But just to kind of tie it over, so this is for April 5th through May 5th. And this would be like if you're Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Although I say personally, I think it's best to focus on your moon signs for love things because that's like your deep emotions, like your real lovey sentiments. So we'll just go ahead and get started. For Cancers, what is it that you need to know April 5th through May 5th? What's coming up for you, Cancer singles? Okay, so King of Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So this is kind of an interesting story for you. So in the beginning of the month, you're kind of like, okay, good. I know what I want. I know how to get there. Like, I'm being really honest and clear. Like, I am kind of like in control of what's going on, like in my love life. I think I got a good plan here. But then you have a hard time actually communicating that to others, okay? So you're starting to meet people, maybe going on some dates, but then like you're not being like real clear with them about, okay, this is what I want, like this is what I'm seeking. And so sometimes because of this, like you can be leading people on. Like if they're not the person for you, you're having a very difficult time being like, look, you know, you're really nice, you're really attractive, but I'm just not feeling it. You're having a hard time communicating that. And, you know, part of it is just because you don't like to hurt people, okay? Nobody likes to hurt people's feelings. But then the other part of it is that, like, because they like you, you're kind of just basking in their adoration, okay? You're like, oh yeah, like they really look up to me, they really adore me, they think like I'm so sexy, I'm so cute, I really like all of this attention, like it makes me feel really good about myself. So that's kind of a hard place to be because you didn't always have a clear idea of what you wanted, and you feel like you're starting to like narrow down some prospects, right? And going like on dates with people that you think you're gonna like, that are like more, you're meeting people that seem initially more like what you're into. And so then because of that, like, you know how sometimes it's like feast or famine? You don't really want to let go of all this attention that you're getting. But you are entirely like in control right now. Like people are really looking at you and adoring you in many ways. They see you like as having your life together, your stuff together. They find you like extremely sexy. Like right now for Cancer singles, like you're just very attractive for some reason. If I don't do astrology, I don't study it, but there might be something going on with planets right now about this. Like you're just kind of like exuding more sexiness than usual. So that's kind of interesting. Like people are looking at you and just like, wow, you know, this person's kind of wise and smart, but like very, very sexy. So that's kind of interesting. There is a little bit of an Aries energy coming in right now. So I want to find out, like, if you're involved with an Aries, why is that? It's saying shy away from the Aries. That's maybe not a path you want to walk down. Why is it not a path that you'd want to walk down? And in Aries, could be like their moon sign or their sun sign. So anyway, just be cautious on like going too quick with an Aries. I'm not saying like, oh, you know what, you watched my reading and my channel's called Tarot-blee Accurate, so duh, it's accurate. Like cut Aries out of your life. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, take it slow for sure, if at all. Because this is a general reading, it's hard to say for sure for everybody, but I'm definitely getting that right here. It's kind of like they would just seem real grumpy to you, like, and they'll make you grumpy. Um, and, like, the Queen of Cups comes up here, and she's looking at the, hey, don't move ahead with this. And it's because they just won't like emotionally fulfill you. Like if anything, they'll wreak havoc on your emotions. So, okay. But what's the positives here for Cancer singles? The positives are that, when you weren't single before, right? When you previously were coupled, or maybe when you were single too. Like things were good, right? But you know that there's something better and that is coming. But I want to say that it doesn't feel like it would be like a stable, solid thing until August or September, but you're going in the right direction, okay? Like you're starting to move on to greener pastures is what I'm hearing. Like, and if you look at this card here, the grass was green over here and there were 8 cups that were filled, okay? Which is pretty good. You were pretty happy being single or in your past relationship and then you left, right? You started looking for something different. But now the grass is greener and it's a little bit of, it's tougher terrain, right? Like you might have to go over some rocks, climb some mountains, but by like August, September, things are going to be like really stable and kind of paying off for you in that regard. So good for you. Okay, for those of you who are single Cancers, what's going on April 5th through May 5th? Let's find out for you. Sorry it takes longer when I shuffle these on camera, but I like to just do my videos straight through. I have like no patience for editing, and I just feel like, every reader does it different. Nobody's right or wrong, but that's just my style, so that's how I do it. Okay, so sorry, bear with me. Almost there, almost there. Oh, Ace of Swords pops out for coupled Cancers. And then, the Emperor card again, but you know what he was hiding was underneath him was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And another one that's hiding. This is interesting with all of the hiding. We've got the Six of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. So for this month, a lot of truths coming to light, a lot of clear communication, a lot of like honesty, like just clear thoughts. Like you kind of are, it's like doing the right thing, like a lot of morality, okay? So you're having a turn in your luck, but it's taking a little bit longer than you want it to. But about, like towards May 5th, you're going to feel more stable. Like things are going to be going better in your relationship. It's like in the beginning of the month, things kind of feel like kind of, I don't want to say that they're just like a little bit out of whack, like a little bit out of balance. And it really feels like for each of you, the scenario or the situation is minor, but it's very different. Okay, like everybody's going through something different. Like some of you are having issues with your home. Okay, some of you are living apart, some of you are living together, some of you are moving, things like that. Some of you are in situations where your work or your studies are kind of making it difficult to connect, but by May 5th, things start, you're like more in control of what's going on in your relationship. and just like generally in your life, which is good for your relationship. Um, so really, really cute thing going on for you here, April 5th to May 5th, is that you are giving a lot more to your partner. You're being more thoughtful, you're being more romantic, you're like some of you are giving gifts, but some of you are giving services like giving back rubs, things like that. You're just really in a generous mood. And that's because now you have more to give this month than you did before. So maybe last month you were stressed for whatever reason. I don't remember my readings since I do them intuitively. I kind of just, like I channel angel messages along with the cards. So I kind of just spew them out and then they're deleted from my memory and I move on to the next one, unless there's a jogger. But so I don't remember what was going on with you last time. But what I do know is that right now you just have a lot more to give. Like you have like a lot more prosperity, like whether that be financial, whether that be with time, whether that just be with like energy. You have more like time or money or energy like to give to others, and so this really benefits your partner. But that being said, is one thing you want to watch out for is like with all of this giving that you're doing that's really, really wonderful, but you may be giving too much to your partner and not enough to your friends, or vice versa. Maybe you're giving a lot to your friends and not enough to your partner. So let's pull a couple more cards here for Cancer couples. The Devil card, and now I wonder why that came out here. Let's find out the reason. Okay, so it's saying though, that's some of you. Okay, there's a whole nother subset of Cancer, so if that didn't resonate, maybe this will, where you're afraid of change. Okay, but you know that the relationship that you're in, you're like pretending like you're stuck, like you just don't want to leave because you're afraid of change, but you know that it's probably not the best relationship for you. And the reason why you're doing that is because you don't like the conflict. You don't like to have to go through all of the struggle with that. You don't want to have to communicate about it. You don't want to fight about it. You don't want to have to defend yourself. And it's like the kind of person that you are in a relationship with is the kind of person that would expect that. You couldn't be like, hey, I want to break up. I want to move on. And they'd just be like, all right, let them go. This is the kind of person that manipulates you, that keeps you coming back. Like, why would you do this to me? Like, you promised forever. Or, if you leave, I will kill myself. Or, you know, like something horrible like that. Like, this is the kind of relationship where they've really just got some sort of a hold on you that you know that you can and should break, but you don't. You just stay there because you're afraid of the change. You're afraid of whether or not it's the right decision. You're afraid of whether or not what they say is real, or is it just a manipulation? Like, are they just doing that to try to keep you, to possess you? Are those things that they're saying for that reason or because they mean it? Some of you feel like that, like you can't leave a relationship that you want to leave, or that you know. I don't even think you don't even want to leave, right? It's more like that you know that you should, like your subconscious is telling you. Some of you are not doing that because of a pregnancy, or because of a fear of pregnancy, or because of children that you already have. But, and this is going to sound really weird, but like staying in this relationship is like cutting yourself. It's like maybe some of you are cutting yourself as a result of this relationship that causes so much stress and turmoil. Don't do that. But it's like you're just slowly bleeding to death, like staying in this relationship. So for those of you that this applies to, like, you know it's crappy and you know that it's hard, but it's just something you're going to have to do. You just have to get out. But for the rest of you, you know, awesome that you can be a better partner this month, that you can give and show love and give your partner the time that they need. But going back to those of you in a kind of sad, treacherous coupled relationship, you will have people, resources, friends, loved ones available to help you to get out of that situation and just have like a happier, better life. Like they're there for you, and definitely call on you or call on them to help you. And they might even call you and just like check on you randomly out of the blue. Like they will be like intuitively like called, not even knowing your situation, just to kind of present in your life. So definitely take advantage of that. So for those of you in that grim coupled situation, I'm so sorry. But remember, you are the one who has the power to change it. With that devil card, you know, you see the handcuffs that they're like shackled to each other, but they're so loose they could slip them right off. So can you? Okay. But if you need personal guidance or clarity in a private reading, my information is in the description box below. If not, I will see you very soon for your general readings. Bye. Mwah. Good luck.